Sometimes I do these sessions. I don't rely on clear strategy, but I try to trust the experience and feel of the schedule. This does not mean guessing. It means turning on proven indicators and intuitively setting up an account. Today, there will be such a session. No strict rules, just observations, logic, and reaction. This video is not about instructions, but about intuition developed by practice. If you're interested in how traders are starting to see the market differently, stay. It will be interesting. Now I'll show you the settings you need to make before we start opening trades. We will use the candle chart type. The time frame will be 1 minute. Now let's turn on the indicators. This will be the marker and shaft trend cycle. I'll reduce the period of the marker indicator to 8. This is necessary so that the indicator gives a clearer and more reliable trigger. I'll keep the colors of the level standard in the style settings. Make sure you have the same ones. Now let's move on to the shaft trend cycle settings. I'll reduce the fast length parameters to 14. Slow length will be 32. Cycle length will be increased to 12. MACD length will be 4. PF length will be 2. I'll also change the color of the main line. It will be turquoise. The color of the level 75 is green and level 25 is red. This completes the settings and you can start opening trades. Now I'll look for a suitable situation and tell you in detail how to work with this strategy. Everything that is not included in the video, I post on my Telegram. It's daily analytics, market structure, and useful observations. To get there, take 3 steps. Follow the link in the description, join the Telegram channel, write me a private message. After that, you'll get access to everything you need. I found the first suitable situation. I'll leave the trade time at 1 minute. I'll start with an amount of $250. My forecast that the price will rise. It's time to open a trade. Now let's look at the situation in more detail. See, the price has been declining for a long time and reached its minimum. Then it began to rise. The line of the marker indicator was below the level of 70, but as the price increased, the line began to move upward. As soon as it has crossed the 70 level, there was a trigger. It makes it clear to me that a strong uptrend has begun, which means you can make profit. Now, the second trigger was given by the shaft trend cycle. The indicator line also began to rise and cross the 75 level. After it crossed the 75 level, the situation was formed, and I'm sure that an uptrend has begun. As you can see, both indicators give a signal and I opened the trade without hesitations. Later, I'll tell you how to work with the strategy correctly and how to choose a currency pair to work with. Let's watch the chart to the end. Great! I made profits. My capital is now $10,930. Wow. Let's continue working. There's still a couple of trades ahead. I think with this situation I can still increase my capital. The trade amount remains unchanged. I think the price will rise. We are opening a trade. As you may have noticed, the situation is similar to the previous one. The line of the marker indicator crossed the level of 70 from the bottom up and fixed above it. This is a trigger for the beginning of a price increase. The second trigger was given by the shaft trend cycle. The indicator line is already above the 75 level, which means the price will rise. When working with a strategy, it is important to open trades only when both indicators have given triggers. Only such situations are suitable for work. When choosing a currency pair to work with, pay special attention to how the price chart in the currency pair moves. There should be no sudden trend jumps, and currency pairs in which the price chart moves in a straight line for a long time will also not work. Choose currency pairs with average market volatility. The trend should change regularly but not too often. These are basic rules of working with a strategy. If you follow them, then the situations will be reliable. The price continued to rise and my capital increased to $11,138. Amazing. Let's continue working. The trade amount will remain at $250. This time I'll open the trade to reduce the price. And so the situation formed on a downtrend. The price began to decline and both indicators gave triggers. The demarker line is below the level of 30 and the line of the sharp trend cycle indicator has already crossed the level of 25 and is below it. The situation has formed and I'm sure that a strong downward trend has begun in the market. I'll give you some advice that will help you in your future work. Always check the selected currency pair before opening a trade. Take some time and check the past triggers of the indicators. Perhaps they were already falls and made a loss. In this case, I do not recommend taking such a currency pair into work. It may be unstable and there is a chance of getting a loss. Choose currency pairs that you're 100% sure of. The downtrend is quite strong. I made profits. My capital already stands at $11,333. Let's find another situation and open the last trade. I'm sure that I made the right choice and I'll be able to increase my capital a little more. I noticed that the situation has formed and an upward trend has begun. As you have already understood, the strategy is as simple as possible. Its effectiveness is 70%, which is an excellent indicator for such a simple indicator strategy. I recommend using it every day for your work. Let's look at the schedule to the end. Yes, friends! 4 consecutive profitable trades, and now it has increased my capital to $11,563. Today, you didn't just get a strategy, but you also got a tool that really works. It was clear on my deposit, without any fancy words, just a fact. You saw how I chose the moment of entry, how I did not react to noise and I did not enter questionable signals. It is important to filter the market and enter only when you need to. If you've just started, don't be afraid. There will be mistakes. But if you work according to the system, as I've shown, you will definitely be on the plus side. Take a step, repeat everything in practice, and write in the comments what results you already have. It is very interesting to read your stories.